Well, good morning, everybody. It is January 2026. It's actually January 30th, and we are excited to be here today. And we've got some trends to talk about for 2026. And here to help us, to help me do that, because I definitely can't help you with that, is one of our expert stylists, Amira Qasim. You might even recognize her from our social media because she is one of our lead experts that is constantly giving us advice on our social media, on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. So I hope you follow us there as well. But good morning, Amira. Thanks for being here, and we're excited to learn about 2026 fashion trends. So first, before we start, I just want to ask you, like, how do you like stylists know what's trending for like a certain season or a certain year? Like, how do you get your information?
Yeah, that's a good question. Honestly, I'm just always scrolling through my phone, looking at what's on the runway right now, what brands are coming out with. I'm scrolling Pinterest to see, you know, what are they predicting for the future and things that I just genuinely like. Um, and I just feel like trends are something that are fun, but you don't have to follow them and you can always put your own spin on them. So I think it's just a fun way to just see what's going on in the fashion world.
Awesome. Okay, great. And so tell us, like, what are we going to see this year in terms of fashion trends? Like, what are the big things you think are gonna keep us on track?
Well, there's so many, and I feel like right now I'm kind of like into like the winter trends still since I'm in Michigan and it's super cold, but I think that we're getting a lot more just fun with what we're wearing, more animal prints and prints in general, textures, a lot of layering. And I think this is something we're going to see like all year round, not just in the winter.
Uh-huh.
But it's so easy right now because we want to just naturally layer. So you get fun with it. And yeah, there's so many different ways to kind of have fun with the trends.
Awesome. And what colors in particular are you going to be, do you think? I've seen a lot on social media in terms of colors, but what
Mhm.
are like the big new colors that we haven't seen that you think are going to be trending this year?
I feel like, honestly, it's nothing groundbreaking, but right now I feel like burgundy, that like deep red and olive tones are such a good combination together or separately. But I've been loving just seeing people wearing like, I just saw an influencer that I follow. She was wearing like a leather burgundy bomber with like olive trousers, and it's just such a good combination. And they're still kind of like neutral colors. They're not too in your face, but yeah, again, I think we're just kind of stepping away from like the blacks, whites, creams, and having fun with like a little bit of color.
Awesome. I love color.
Yeah, me too.
And what about monochromatic looks? I mean, I guess they're always classic and always in, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I think all year round we're going to see that. But maybe in the summer, I would say probably more of like brighter colors. I think blue is going to be a really big color this summer. I've been seeing it a lot already, and I think it's going to be the color of the summer.
Which blue in particular?
Um, like a not like a royal blue, but like a bright, I can't really explain it, but like a bright, nice blue, like a
Uh-huh.
deep blue, but a bright one for the summer.
Okay. All right. Well, fitting I'm wearing blue.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect for the winter. And I think it's just going to get brighter in the summer.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, well, so tell us what trends tell us about like some of the things you think are uh we should kind of invest in and for this
Yeah.
year.
Um, well, I'm just thinking right now, I'm just in winter mode. I think, and I've talked about this in one of my reels, but a long fur coat is such a good investment. And I recently got one. I actually thrifted it. So it's not something that you have to spend
Oh,
like thousands of dollars on. You can actually find one that's really affordable and that looks really great, high quality. And I think this is just something that's going to last you years and years, such a good investment piece. And honestly, it's like it's your entire outfit. Like you can go out for a date night and kind of just wear a super basic outfit underneath and put a coat on, and you just look so like elevated and put together and super
I
chic.
think you have a
So,
picture of one that I was going to share with them
yes,
to
yeah.
show. Yeah,
Yeah, like she looks like she's just going out for a cup of coffee and she
it's
looks
amazing.
so chic. She's wearing literally just black pants, a little tee under and a hat, and I think the jacket just makes all the difference in the outfit.
And this is perfect for the winter season when it's snowing outside and you want to go get your coffee and you
Exactly.
just want to look put together. Who would have thought to just put a fur coat over your t-shirt and slacks and a baseball cap and you
Yeah.
would look this amazing. Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
so warm and it's so versatile. You can wear it with jeans, you can wear it with a dress, a mini skirt, dress it up, dress it down. There's just literally endless ways to wear it. So I think your cost per wear is definitely going to make sense for you.
And so you thrifted yours. So where do you like what suggestions you have in terms of like thrifting things like this?
Honestly, you kind of just have to be consistent with it because, thrift stores are so hit and miss. It depends what they have going on. But yeah, I've just been kind of looking since the winter started. And yeah, I came across a really good one and it
Mhm.
was faux fur, but it was like a really good quality. And um, yeah, you kind of just have to like try things on and
Oh,
sift
so
through.
you didn't do it online then.
No, I did it in store.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome, because there are a lot of great vintage stores now.
there are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there are a lot online too. Like I love the Real Real,
Uh-huh.
um, Vestiaire Collective. I love a lot of them.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is really a beautiful coat. And gives me inspiration too. So I'm gonna just go ahead and stop sharing. So what else should we invest in for this year?
Honestly, I would say a good bag. I've been really
Uh-huh.
liking kind of like more of an irregular shaped bag. I think I also shared a picture with you
Yeah, I'm gonna
of
pull
one
it
of
up
them that
right
I really
now.
like.
Uh,
Yeah, and
so big bag, like a big kind of texture
yeah, like
bag.
it's just a little bit different than like a traditional shoulder bag, I guess. I love like the shape of it, how it's kind of like a rectangle, and I love the straps on it, and it has like I don't know if it's an animal print or just like a nice print on there, but I love the colors and it has some texture to it. And I think it's still neutral, so it can be paired with a lot of different things. It doesn't have to be
Mhm.
like it's not a huge statement to your look, but it definitely elevates your look.
Plus, I think I also saw that people are buying bigger bags that they can actually wear underneath their shoulder. So
Yeah,
it's almost like a big clutch, a big slouchy clutch, I think. So this would work
that's
for
such a
that
good way to
as
put it.
well.
Yeah,
Right, right. So that apparently that's a big trend, I guess. I don't know, you tell me. But yeah, I
no,
have seen
totally.
that a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah. Okay. And what else?
Um, let's see. I think, like I was saying, layering. I think like a good pair of tights is always good to have in your wardrobe.
Uh,
Um, and something a little bit like non-traditional, like maybe like burgundy tights.
uh,
Um,
so let me
and
share the photo that you
yeah,
inspired you.
yeah, I
Yeah.
love this. Like again, the burgundy color, it's just such a good way to throw in a pop of color without like being too in your face. And I think I love how she did like this monochromatic look with the shoes, and then like a little pink dress. This is such a good Valentine's Day outfit if anyone needs inspo. Um, but
Like I
yeah,
would
I think
never think to put those two colors together. Like I would think like they would clash, but they look really great together.
yeah, and honestly, you could do so much with this too. You can even do like a camel blazer and like kind of wear it as a blazer dress and make it a little bit more, you know, businessy.
Mhm.
There's so many things you can do.
Awesome. And lace, that's it's not just color tights. Lace is a big thing too, I guess.
Yeah, lace. And I've also seen, I don't think I have a picture of it, but I've seen like people doing lace under like a cardigan,
Uh-huh.
like a lace top under a cardigan, just for like another layer and like texture.
Uh-huh.
So again, that's like the best part about winter is like all the layering you can do, but
Right.
it's kind of all year round as well.
Right, right. Because then you can take off the cardigan and just do the lace.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then what else?
Um, Let's see. I would say again the animal prints, all the different prints, but I think animal print is going to be it's always kind of, a trend, but
Huh. I think
this
you
year
shared this
specifically, I
photo.
think
Uh-huh.
yeah, I love these boots. I think they're great for honestly, you could wear them any time of the year with like a mini skirt or, with pants and just kind of have them stick out, even with a nice
Uh-huh.
pair of jeans. I think this would be really cute for like a more casual dinner or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Maybe a leather jacket. I can just see these being used so many ways. And you probably wouldn't think that because they're a little bit more bold and out there, but there are so many ways you can, kind of dress them down or make them, you can wear them in so many different ways with things that are in your closet that you probably wouldn't think to do.
And I love the length. So, I
Yeah.
mean, and this is where I think like for me personally, like, okay, I'll see this, but I'm like, I'll try to put it with my outfits and I'm not sure and I'll try it on. And I'm gonna throw this in here because I think this is a perfect opportunity to say this, but there are times when I'll put an outfit together and I'm just not sure if it's like, working or not. I think it is, but then I'm not sure. And so
Yeah.
the great thing about our service is that we are developing a chat service to be able to chat with your stylist at any time. And so if and it's coming soon, hopefully in the next few months, but if I wasn't sure about something, I could just easily take a picture of myself and say, like, what do you think of this, these boots with this ensemble that I put together? And you could tell me, oh yeah, perfect. Or like, maybe switch out this for this. And I love that because like it just either validates what I've done or just kind of like helps me elevate what I started and just kind of completes the look for me. So but yeah, like but I love this, but I always think in the back of my head, am I going to put it together the right way? Which is
Yeah,
why we have you all and to help us
exactly.
kind of like stay on track. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and
that's
what's so nice
exciting.
is like if you ever needed help styling something like this, like I could easily just pop into your virtual closet and like, maybe give you another suggestion if what you sent me, maybe I have like a different opinion. So I could be like, hey, I see you have like this pair of pants. Why don't you try swapping that instead? And it's really fun. And what I like about these boots specifically is like they have a smaller heel. So again, you can honestly make them really casual and it's not going to be like something too night out where you're like wearing this super high heel and you feel uncomfortable. So
Right.
yeah.
And then are all animal prints like I've seen like zebras and like it doesn't matter what animal print, right? It's
Yeah, I feel like there's so many like even like
cow.
cow print. Yeah, cow print
Uh-huh.
is like huge.
Oh
Zebra,
yeah.
I love zebra. Even for like beyond fashion, I've been seeing it in like home decor as well. So I think it's kind of just like trending all over.
Uh-huh.
Um, but I would say go for any animal print.
Right.
There's so many ways to wear them.
I think there's even yeah, cow print fur, like fur coats. I think
Yeah.
yeah, and our dear friend Kendria, who is the founder of Drea Dare, they're selling a cow print fur coat, like faux
What?
fur as well. So yeah. But okay, awesome. So animal prints it is. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what else do you think?
I think the last thing that I just throw in there as like an accessory because accessories are so important. And especially like in the winter, it's kind of hard to accessorize. But gloves are always a great way to do that. And again, pulling in the burgundy color that I love so much. I think these are a great way to just like add a little pop of color, especially if you're wearing a big coat and that's kind of your outfit. Um, I think this is a great way to just like add a little bit of pop of color to your outfit and it looks really chic. I love the leather gloves and surprisingly they're really warm. A lot of them are like lined with fleece. So not only are you going to look good, but you're also keeping warm too.
So obviously I love this, but I have
Mhm.
to point out like it's not just about wearing them because look how she's wearing them. She has her sleeves pulled up and they're
Yeah.
longer gloves. And so that long look gives it that really elevated, classy look that,
Yeah,
that short gloves just don't do.
exactly.
I don't know. I mean, they're good, but I just don't think they give the same vibe
No, I
that these
agree.
long gloves do. But let me ask you a question because I'm on the West Coast and it's not as cold, so wearing long gloves like these might be a little too much,
Mhm.
especially if it's approaches like 70. So, and fortunately, and I feel bad for everybody on the East Coast, but it's been nice out here.
Yeah.
Um, but how, like, in terms of like on the what, if somebody's on the West Coast and they're watching this, like, how could they kind of pull off this kind of look without the heavy gloves? Like, could they do like long satin gloves, or would that look reasonable? Or
Yeah, or even pulling in the lace. Like there's a lot of lace gloves that
oh,
I've seen and like you can even put your rings on over since they're so thin.
mhm,
So you can make it even more, just whatever you're comfortable with in terms of how
mhm,
you want to accessorize.
mhm,
Um, but I think that could be cool. Or honestly, just no gloves at all
mhm.
and maybe just go a little bit more bold with your coat or other accessories that you can wear, like sunglasses or a bag, things like that. So
But I want to wear the gloves.
yeah. You can still wear them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, yeah, but I do love this trend. And like part of the fun thing about going to the East Coast is being able to wear all my fun coats and fun layers.
Yeah.
And we kind of when when the weather is warmer during the winter time here, you have to be a little more creative of how to kind of express yourself via
Yeah.
style. So yeah,
Yeah,
but
I guess
thankfully
that's
I
the
have
advantage
you.
of being able
And
to,
yeah,
yeah.
I have you all to kind of help me kind of stay on track. So I love that. But okay, I'm gonna stop share. So I'm trying to think of anything else. Like, so I have a question because I have a butter yellow blazer that I bought.
Mhm.
I'm buying things after the fact, and like I'm like, oh gosh, I hope it still works for next season. But like, what do you think? I mean, is butter yellow still like uh is that a good color? Would you pair it with olive? Would you pair it? What colors would you pair it with, for instance?
Yeah. I mean, again, I think trends, like I said earlier, are fun to follow. You don't have to, don't feel like you're not part of the wave when it first came out just because you bought it a little bit after the fact. It's a trend is whatever you want to make it, and butter yellow will work 10 years from now. It's just about you and your personal style and how you want to wear it. So, yeah, I think butter yellow is still definitely going to be a color this year. I would honestly, I love like a yellow and brown moment.
Mhm,
Uh, with denim, with a
mhm,
nice blue color, like maybe even incorporating it with some blue this summer.
mhm,
Um, a nice dress under. I think
mhm,
there's so many ways that butter yellow can work.
mhm.
And yeah, your stylist can definitely help you figure out things that are in your closet that will work with that blazer as well.
Perfect. Well, yeah, I mean, so like these are questions that come up, and I think part of the reason we get stuck in our wardrobe is because we have the pieces, we're just not sure how to put them together.
Yeah.
And I find myself in that predicament regularly, but far less regularly now because I work with, with you and the other stylists, and you've really helped me kind of figure out my style, figure out what works for me. But let's face it, it doesn't matter who you are. And I think even celebrities go through this as well because they have their own stylists who help them as well.
Mhm.
I feel like it doesn't really matter who you are. There are still moments in time where you kind of get stuck and you just want that outside, that person looking from the outside telling you like, okay, um, let's 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 reconfigure, let's look at what you have and let's put these things together. And I think that you all do an amazing job with that. And I know I appreciate you. I know a lot of our definitely our other clients appreciate you as well. So if you have all been watching, I hope you incorporate a lot of these. These aren't like major, like major investments, right? They're just simple things that if you just add to your wardrobe, they just seem to just kind of take it to the, not even the next step, to kind of like that highest step, and really bring out the best in you. That's really our purpose and our mission, is to bring out the best in every person and help them look and feel their best. So just, few of these items that just take you to the next level. Thank you, Amira, for sharing your expertise with us. It's always a pleasure to hear from you, and also to watch your reels on Instagram. I love watching them. I take your advice all the
Mhm.
time. So thank you so much. And
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like you've kind of become a face for us. So I appreciate having you. So and if you are anybody's interested in actually meeting with Amira or any of our stylists personally, you can definitely go to our website and sign up, and you will have the same experience that I and all our other clients have. So, and you get that one-on-one experience. It's not AI. You're getting a real person who knows what they're doing and who's invested in you. So, thank you so much, Amira. Hope you have a beautiful day. Hope everyone has a beautiful start to the new year. So thanks so
Thank you for
much.
having me.
Of course. Thanks. Bye.